Hello, today is Monday, May 12th, 2008, and this is the Oracle Forex video review for today. Alright, let's get into Euro USD. We came across a zero line to the long side. Actually, prior it was going, the US dollar was strengthening prior to London, and then once London came on, they decided to take it in another direction to make up all of those gains to the US dollar, and then slap some more weakness on it as well. So anyway, we came across the long side on the MACD, waited for our first pullback, which was this area right here. So our high of this candle is 54.63, so 54.64 is going to be the entry. And there we go. So here we go. This candle brought us through, and so our stop is going to be 1 pip below here. The low on this candle is 54.35, so we're going to go 54.33. As we know, I use, if you're familiar, I use nothing but odd numbers due to options. So here we go. Came up, we're traced down, broke the high to keep on going long, and this thing sailed up quite a bit, at least 40 pips you could have taken on this trade alone. So that's the recap for the Euro USD. Let's look at the Euro Yen next. Here we go. London session open here, same thing. They wanted to take it, strengthen up the Euro as well. So came across the long side, waited for our first pullback, which was this area here. So 1 pip above this high. That high is 160.45. So 160.46 is going to be the entry. The stop is going to be, let's see, the stop is going to be 1 pip below this low, 160.17, so 160.15 is going to be the stop. And so there we go. Alright, so we broke through here, and we only went up, let's see, the high of this candle is 74, in 46. So that's good for 25 pips. So worst case scenario, break even. As I said, I always move my stop to break even at once I'm up 17 pips. I'm not going to take a loss. So if you took that trade, worst case scenario, by rule, you should have made a couple of pips, because that's the way I would have managed the trade. If you missed this trade, the next one certainly was the better trade of the two. So if you missed this first one, let's see, we came up to this high. High in this candle is 160.74, so 160.75 is the entry. Let's see, we came through here, so this candle here is going to be the stop. Let's see, the low in this candle is 12, so 11 is going to be my stop. And so here we go. We broke through, bang, and then we continued up for the rest of the day. So this was good for 30, 45 pips easy. So that's the recap for the Euro Yen. Next, let's look at the dollar swap. This is the one that I made my money on today. Here we go. The dollar was strengthening, excuse me, as was the case with the euro through the Asian session. So once actually we've kind of consolidated a little bit during the London Open. So London Open didn't really want to do anything with it, and then here, this is the New York Open. New York decided to weaken the dollar against the Swiss. So we came across the zero line. Here was the entry here. So this is where I took my pips out, was this little area here. I got 25 out of it, and I called it a day because I missed the best trade of the day, which was the dollar yen was the better trade. Let's see. Sorry, I got the little sniffles. I'm fighting off a cold. Here we go. Okay. Asian session strengthening the US dollar as we've seen previously. So London came on up in this session here. So the MACD was already to the plus side, so we're going to take the high of this candle. The high is 103.48, so 103.49 is going to be my entry. This candle broke through, so my stop is going to be 1 pip below here. The low of this candle is 103.23, so 103.21 is going to be our stop, which is this support line. So we came up, tested the high, came down, retraced a little bit. We broke our high here, brought us into the trade. Really wasn't ready to go yet. The pivot point was holding as resistance. Our stop was still not close to being compromised. And so once we blew through, we blasted through with this big bull candle here, and this was good for 40, 50 pips easy as well. This was the cleanest trade of the day because you could have got it here, and then if you missed that one, you could have got it again here, up in this area, and then here was a little bit riskier, but nevertheless, it should at least gave you a break-even trade. But these two here were the trades. 1, 2. That was the trades of the day, and they were very clean. I think the dollar, the pound dollar was didn't have too great of a day. It was not doing much. Let's see. So I think they had a fundamental today too. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, I think this was a fundamental up in this area. It looks about the time 4:30. Yeah, 4:30 Eastern. So this was a fundamental. Really got to kind of not take this into account because we're trading off of technicals. Nevertheless, it came up, so you had 2 hours for things to kind of stabilize from this fundamental here. So we was to the long side, took the high off of here. High of this candle was 96.03, so the entry is going to be 96.04. Let's see. And so this candle brought us in, so the stop is going to be 1 pip below here. The low of this candle is 95.50, so 95.49 is going to be the entry. The stop loss. I'm sorry. And so this, let's see, we're 96.04. The high here is 96.33, so that's 29 pips. So worst case scenario, break even. I would have made a few pips if I took this trade. And then this is late. This is late U.S. session, early Asia right here, and I don't like to trade these times. But nevertheless, if you were to would have taken these trades, it would have worked because we came across a zero line here. Here was the low. Let's see when it came across here. So actually, no, we do not have a trade yet because this would be the first low prior to the crossover. So here's the trade, the entries here. So check that. That is not a short trade. So that is it for that pair. And then we went through all of them. Yes. So that's the video recap for today. And we had another profitable day here at Oracle Forex, and I hope you did too. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.